Greetings, dear friends all over the world. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Welcome to today's hot program. Like you all know, today's program is bomb. And today we want to set the record straight. And you know, like you all know your positions on comment section. Those who are here to learn, you are free to learn. Those who are here to attack, you are free to attack. Those who are here to keep the record straight like me, you are free. And I want you to know that this program is to set the record straight, say the truth the way it is, without fear or favor, without being biased, because we are in a freedom fighter. We are in a restoration of Biafra. We are not here to make you happy. We are not here for you to feel like you are important or anything. We are here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. And I must tell you that we have many other comrades who are here with me. On that note, let us welcome our brother, Raf Chiamaka Ajare. And we have also our sister, the fearless lady, the face of Biafra, Ejiro. On that note, you all know me already. I am MAP, Ezoku Bundu, one Biafra land. I say it the way it is, without looking your face or without looking your whoever that you are. On this note, without wasting any time, I want our brother Raphael Chiamaka Ajare, to introduce himself and greet Biafrans and our viewers. Thank you and remain blessed.
Yeah, thank you, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. And I'm here. I'm so excited to be here tonight. And this broadcast is going to be a broadcast that will make history while we await the release of our leader, mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Ajere. I am from Our Mama, and Our Mama is in Biafra land. And I'm excited to be here this evening. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. In the other hand, we have our sister Ejiro. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It depends on your time zone. My name is Ejiro, face of Biafra. I am an Ugeli from Urobo in Delta State, Biafra land. I'm very pleased to be here. It's going to be a very interactive one. So we welcome you to be with us. Join us, and please make sure you share this broadcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On that note, I will say, Sister Ejiro, you will have to take over the moderator for now. Let us move. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Almost here, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey,
Thank
Biafra.
you so much, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. We welcome you to this afternoon's program. It is 20 minutes past 4 p.m. in Biafra land. So we are here today to talk about our nation, Biafra. Like you all know, in Biafra we stand. Biafra or nothing else. So we are here to talk about Biafra and to set the record straight. We are not here to pamper words. We are not here to attack any individual, but to let the world know that what we stand for is Biafra and nothing else. So today we'll be talking about an issue that has been distracting our people, the issue of Idu nation, and we want to let the Idumites to know that we are not here to stop anyone from preaching Idu, but we are here, we are against the idea of killing Biafra to promote Idu. That is what we are against. So we want people to get it straight that our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped because he was fighting for, in fact, he is fighting for the restoration of Biafra. Nobody will have his time. Fulani will never have his time if he's not talking about the freedom for his people. So he wasn't fighting for Biafra for himself alone. He was fighting for Biafra for himself and also for you and I that are watching me watching us right now. So if we have to let go Biafra, we are letting go our supreme leader. So we are here to let him know that, and to let the world know that we stand with our supreme leader in the restoration of Biafra, and we will give no ear to any other distraction whatsoever it may be. So that is why we are here this afternoon. We welcome you to join us. It's going to be very interactive. You call in, you ask your questions, you air your own opinions. So the floor is very open. Like I said before, we are not here to attack any comrades because we are all one people. We have one common enemy, which is the Fulani. We have one thing in common, which is Biafra. So there is no distraction. You are welcome. Thank you very much. So like the topic says, it says that we are exposing the Elohim behind the Idu. We have been hearing Idu, Idu, Idu everywhere since mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. It sounds very strange that this Idu issue has become distractive. It is distracting. The Biafrans people are no longer concentrating. Instead of us to be talking about how our leader will come out, instead of us to be talking about the invasion of our land, instead of us to be talking about the killing of our people, the burning of houses, we are busy talking about Idu. It's a distraction because people need to address Idu. People need to understand Idu. By trying to understand what Idu is all about, you no longer focus in the struggle. You no longer focus in what brought you and I to this struggle. Let me take myself, for example. I heard the voice of a man calling for me to come and join the restoration of a nation. And that nation is Biafra. No other nation. I never heard about Idu in his mouth. I heard about Biafra. And I embraced this struggle. And this man was kidnapped. And for me, I feel that it is wise and it is right for me to abandon this thing that this man is fighting for, to abandon this nation of Biafra. So how would I do a thing like that? I have conscience. I can't do it because even if I want to, embrace anything, I will wait for that man to come and then tell me, hey, Jiro, I know you heard my voice calling you to come and join me to fight for Biafra. Now, I want you to consider a different name. I will give him that respect. So, my people, I want you to know that our supreme leader will in no way be happy with us, we the people of Biafra, that we abandon Biafra while he is away, while he is suffering for you and I. We abandon the Biafra that he loves so much, he cherished so much. We're going to play some clips, so we are not just talking. We're going to play some clips for you to know that this man loved Biafra passionately, and he has lost his mother, his father, and so many men who loved him so much, who have been around him, people who are ready to die for him. They died because of Biafra, and there is no time he talks about people that have died. He always mention of his dog, Jack. So you know how passionate mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to this Biafra of a nation. So now we are here to let the world know that we are standing with him until he comes out. If there's anything, he's going to be the one to decide, or he's going to enlighten us. He's going to tell us this is the way to go. But for now, we are here to talk about Biafra and to expose the Elohim that is behind the Biafra that is being propagating all over the social media. So
the Elohim behind the do.
Behind Idu, yeah, behind Idu. So thank you very much, my brother. So
in addition to what you just said, because I have let me make this very presentation here, because we are Biafrans, and mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, not the leader of indigenous people of Idu, IPOI. Now, if anyone is preaching something and leave that very nation you are looking for, and they tell you that he is fighting for another nation, that means the person have interior motive, the person have a hidden agenda. You must know that when you are fighting for a freedom, you don't change name when you have not gotten your freedom. Yes, some people will say countries can have two names. No, country that is fighting for freedom don't have two names. they only have one name. The question you should ask yourself is this: how come this Idu come into exist? How come this Idu come to replace Biafra? And who is bringing this Idu? What is the person's mission of introducing Idu at this critical point of time? And what is the person's mission? Did this person really love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is this person trying to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu relevant before the war? Or the person is trying to tell the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is confused? That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took his time to lecture us for many years, not 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, for more than 10 years, he has been lecturing us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know history about the people he want to save. That you are now telling him that Biafra is a slave name, all those issues. Now, what is the person's mission? I want us to, in this broadcast, I don't want you to feel like this person is siding this one. We are not here to side anything. We are here to say the truth and to set the record straight. Anyone who rises up to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu look foolish or look stupid before the world, we have to dismantle the person, regardless of who the person is. No born of a woman can rise up to destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed his parents for. So I want Biafrans, every word that is coming out from any person's mouth is what you will hold accountable of. Because even in the scripture, it says that he judges you with what comes out of your mouth, not what goes into you. Because you know that the only thing that comes out of you is your words. And for your words to come out, you think about it. You think, you reason, you calculate, you are planning before you say something. So you cannot say something you don't know nothing about. You say something what you know. That is why I tell you, anyone talking about Idu or telling you Idu, the person must be cross-checked to know his agenda or her agenda. Because as it is now, remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in 2 weeks before he was kidnapped, that there's so many people that are working against him, but they are pretending. He has so many enemies. These enemies, they are at work now. And for you to know who the enemy is, you will see them be implementing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never wanted one day. Not only what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never wanted, you will see them fighting to change what Ojukwu fight for, what Ojukwu died for, what Effiong fight for, what Effiong died for, what other great men fight for, what person like Ikonso died for. These people want to make the death of Ikonso or the Ojukwu, Effiong, and the rest look useless. So I want you to pay attention. Don't be so emotional that you love the person. The person has, there is no any sacrifice any person can do to restore Biafra without that can equal what Ojukwu and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given. So if anyone tell you that he or she have made a sacrifice, ask the person, what sacrifice have you made? How many people have died in your family? Is it bringing out money and causing confusion? The money you brought out, is it your own or someone bring it to you for you to use to convince people? So you must use your brain because we are in a battle now, spiritually and physically. Let me drop it here because we have a lot to expose. And I believe at the end of this program, you must know where you stand. Don't be confused. Don't stand to defend anyone. Stand on your feet. Defend the truth. At a point, you are defending the truth, and someone fall in that truth. You are not defending that person. Rather, you are defending that truth. If someone fall in what thing that you are fighting or that you are fighting against, you are not fighting that person, but you are fighting that evil the person is doing. The fight is not for you. I want you to come with your open mind. Come with your pure heart, because this is a journey of a freedom, not a journey of a marriage, getting married. No, it's a different thing. So let me drop it here so that others will have the time.
Yeah. Can I quickly also make my introduction?
Before we go into
very, very important. Everything that MAP has said, putting aside every sentiment, we must know that everyone that is concerned, every stakeholder in this our liberation movement, like our Dragon, Simon Ekpa said it is now a liberation movement. You need to put aside every sentiment in this thing you are doing. And the sentiment means that if me, Raphael Chamaka Jere, if Mazi Achebe Paul, if Ejiro, Face of Africa, if Face of Biafra, if Simon Ekpa, whoever it is that is found wanting in the course of this liberation movement, we must not allow sentiment to eat us up, to begin to think that I love Raphael so much, let's just allow him, let's give him some time. Oh, I love Simon Ekpa so much, let's just leave him in. Or I love Mazi Achebe Paul so much. You know, sentiment will make us lose where we are going to. What it means is that you must remember where you stand and don't allow sentiment to becloud your sense of judgment. Now, with what is going on now, we can see sentiments and emotions flying from every angle. I know how many calls I've gotten today that people try to tell you, this program you are trying to do, this one you are trying to do, please be careful and all that. That is sentimental, emotional feelings that we don't need to bring into this liberation movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew about this, and that is why he told us in one of his sermons that if him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is found wanting, he's found as an obstacle on our way to get Biafra, the next person close to him should kill him. So what it means is that he is not even, going to allow himself to be an obstacle to the achievement of Biafra. And remember, he was talking about Biafra, not any other thing. And now, if anybody, while he has been kidnapped unlawfully, unjustly, if anybody is trying to bring in another gospel, I call this Idu propagation another gospel. If anybody is bringing another gospel that is not the gospel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whoever that person may be, whoever. That is why me, Raphael Chamaka Jere, I don't care whose horse is God when I stand in the face of truth. Whoever that person may be, you call that person out and you tell that person, look, you are going contrary to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering for. You are going contrary to what our comrades died for, what Ikoso died for, what many of our gallant men died for, what many of our simple agitators in Biafra, they were only waving flag. They were only waving flag. They killed them because of Biafra. And then somebody from somewhere will come and tell me that Elohim told him. Which Elohim? And that is the Elohim we are going to talk about today. Who is that Elohim that told you? Who is that Elohim? And then do not, because we Africans, we lose our sense of reasoning once God is called in. We lose our sense of judgment once they tell you, God say, God say. That is why the richest people in Africa or in Biafra land today are pastors and prophets. They tell you God say, and once they say God say, you forget your sense of reason and you just follow them because they say God say. That will not be brought into this our liberation fight. That will not be brought into this our Biafra freedom that we are looking for. Please use your head or use your tongue and count your teeth and call a spade and not a garden fork. It is Biafra Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought us into. It is Biafra many of our comrades are dying for. It is Biafra that we are fighting for. And it is Biafra that we will die for. And we will not say otherwise until our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. Thank you very much for now.
Thank you very much, comrades. Yeah, you said something, and I'm going to refer us back to the Bible. I'm sorry for those of you who are not believer of the scripture. He said something very important, and I'm going to read something now. It says in Galatians 1:8, but even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel other than the one we preached to you, this is the apostles talking now. Let them be under God's curse. Now, let's bring this into this issue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, General Ojukwu preached about Biafra. He fought for Biafra to defend Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting to defend Biafra. And now they kidnapped him. He is in the dungeon. And somebody else came and tell us that we have to stop preaching Biafra and we have to preach another nation. This is exactly what the scripture is telling the apostles are telling them, the people, that even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come and preach another nation to us, let God curse him. And now, anybody that is coming to preach another nation other than what our supreme leader has preached to us, let Biafrans curse that person. That is just, I just want to try to link this particular, verse to what we are doing. So thank you so much. Now we are going to go into some questions. We have some questions and we have some videos.
No, before the question, let's play the video. We need to play the video. What actually brought about this Edu thing? Play that video where our leader got involved about it.
But first, we want to play a video about Biafra, what mazi Nnamdi Kanu says, what Biafra truly represents to him and to us as a people and to Africa at large. And such a thing is not something you just wake up and tell the people you want to change it, and that is all. So, my brother Mazi Achebe, if you can play the last video that you just received, please. Thank you.
I'm coming, just give me some minutes. I don't know if it's coming out.
What does Biafra mean? It means freedom.
Is it
more volume?
More volume.
And justice. In practical terms, these are very good sounding words.
Can we allow people to see it? Can it be visual?
Let me bring it on the program then.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms.
Just a minute, it's coming.
Okay. So my people, while we are waiting for the video to come up, the first question we have here to Biafrans who are watching us, lovers of freedom, is what is Biafra and what does it represent to us as a people and Africa at large? So we are going to listen to this audio. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we explain, we define exactly what this question is asking. It's going to tell us what Biafra means to us. So we are waiting for this video to upload, please.
I think he's here.
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. And independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you...
Okay, thank you very much. We all heard it. He said it is Biafra or death. So now, Mazi Achebe, I will allow you to comment on this particular video. Listening to your supreme leader saying this kind of thing from his mouth, that it is Biafra or death, and somebody coming to counter him to tell him that no, I have changed it, and I have another name. I want to change everything that you have put in place. I don't want your Biafra to be recognized, or I don't want your people to talk about Biafra anymore. What comes in your mind when you hear this Edu issue? After Mazi, I've made it clear, times without number. Thank you.
Thank you. Like I always say that only the truth. You don't need many things to defend it. But when you make up one, you give out one lie, you need thousands of lies to cover one lie. And that is where your nyash will open. Anytime I hear anyone say Idu, the first thing that comes to my mind is the person want to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is number one. The person want to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. That is number two. The person want to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu look stupid. That is number three. The person want to turn the people of Biafra against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the moment you take that name Biafra from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you change it. Automatically, you are telling the people of Biafra to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody, to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hands of the enemy. Automatically, you are trying to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stand alone, because anyone who have the mind to tell you that Biafra does not exist, or that what we are, he or she is no longer Biafra, is a Idu, and the person cannot give out the specific places that this Idu is all about. That means the person is an agent of a crisis. The person is an agent of Lucifer. It's an agent of darkness. The person want to sabotage, or the person have already started sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you cannot be fighting two things at a time. If it is Biafra you want, you must go with Biafra. If you want Idu, you must register Idu, and you must know the people, the political geographical zone that made up this Idu. Now, the question that anytime I hear this Idu, the first thing that comes to my mind is this: you want to convince or confuse the international bodies who are interested in helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. You want to make the international bodies to look at the people of Biafra, because if they convince me and you to the way they are pushing it to us, forcing it on us, and we accept it, automatically Nigerian government will now rush to the international bodies to tell them. They say that they want Biafra. Their leader is in detention, shouting Biafra or death, Biafra or nothing. They were outside telling you it's a new nation, and their leader did not agree with that new nation. I told you that these people are not serious. These people want to cause confusion in our lovely nation. The person propagating this thing is just in a way to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lose everything that he have labored for. The person is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone who tell you that he support Idu, or he is against he is not against Idu, or preaching Idu, the person does not mean well for the people of Biafra, because the person think that he is fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but automatically the person wants the population of over 70 million Biafrans to perish or to remain slave forever. So anytime I see or I hear anyone talk about Idu, what I see the person is an enemy of me, enemy of Biafra, enemy of the people, because Idu, I don't know what it represents. It means nothing but catastrophe, nothing but destruction. And they will now go to the extent of telling you that they have made the research. My brother, nobody have made any research. Nobody make research, or Elohim, they did not speak to anyone, because they know the mentality of African people. They know that once you mention God told me, because we are so religious that we believe in anything they put the name of God, we now believe it. That is the why the person now bring God in the name of fighting a country. A country name that you know, it must come on a round table. The question you ask yourself: how can Idu get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out from detention without the action of the people? How can God, who have the power to do undo, to change anything, will now tell you that unless you change your name before he now rescue you? Instead of the God to speak to that his son that he have been speaking, that he called on the journey, he leaves that his son. Or is God afraid to enter Nigerian DSS custody to preach to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? God is afraid of Nigerian DSS. Instead of God to preach to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he has been doing, God now chooses to go outside and bring one thing and start preaching to the person. No, I disagree. The person just calculates and know that this is the right time to strike, because the mission here now is this. Get the people of IPOB out, make them to hate. Then, when you succeed, then bring this Idu, give it to them. They will now say, oh, I have run out from here. I cannot go back. I rather remain, I will go and become not, I will not fight for my freedom again, because I am now confused. I don't know if I will go back or go front. I don't know where to go. Then the people will now get frustrated and abandon the leader. And when you think you are now running out of Idu, they have already accomplished their evil mission, which is to destabilize IPOB, make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suffer for nothing, and go back to join the zoo politics they are playing before. That is the game. So I must tell Biafrans that you must not be confused at this point of time. As it is now, your eyes must be focused on that ball. Your eyes must be, whoever that come to you, monitor the person, the utterances, the person's behavior. Don't say that this one is just saying it. Remember, before somebody says something, if some of these people put something in their tongue, you will not even know when you start believing or following them like fools. So all I will tell you is this: anyone who preach this, what is it called, Idu, and tell that you are Idu, just disassociate yourself from the person. Don't say that he is just saying it, he is doing. No, I cannot be against you and tell you that I am saving you. Your enemy cannot save you. If I declare you wanted, I cannot go and hide you in a safe place, and I am the one who declare you wanted. You must know this. So how can your enemy who say that you are a fraud, you are an idiot fighting for your freedom? It's not possible. So let me stop for now, because we have a lot to say. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much for that wonderful one. Mazi, Raphael, this is the same question. I would like you to elaborate on it. What do you think? What's the meaning of it is Biafra or death?
Thank you. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were asking him that question. They wanted to know his resolve. And he resolved by telling them that, you know, it is Biafra or death, because he knows that every attempt in the past to even negotiate with the zoo never worked. Never worked. If you watch that full interview, you know, there was a point the lady was asking, what if they try and do something now? What will you do? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told that lady that it is well too late. It is well too late. That was the point where he now told the lady that we have crossed the Rubicon and that there's no going back. And so anybody that understands Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will know that this is a man that has decided that it is either we get it now or we forget about it. He is a man that have made it clear that we will fight until the last man standing. And all this while, it has been fighting for the freedom of Biafra people internationally, everywhere. It is this our freedom fight has been known to be the freedom of the Biafran people. The Biafran people. And that is why when he was asked, he said Biafra is going to be a confederation. And so what is a confederation? It means that we are going to have a democracy whereby people will have their autonomy. And now, when we talk about exposing the Elohim behind the do, what is that Elohim behind this Idu? The Elohim behind this Idu is that somebody from somewhere is instigating Dr. Nelly to push this Elohim thing, that it is Elohim speaking to her. Because somebody made a comment before and said, do not disrespect Elohim. Elohim in our own side is Chukwu is the Almighty Creator. And now, because this small human being that is insignificant, because I don't need to call her name, is now telling a medical doctor, a doctor that is supposedly educated, somebody that is asset recovery personnel in IPOB, because each time she makes those her posts, she will always say, Dr. Nelly oforegbu, asset recovery, IPOB. And what is IPOB? Indigenous People of Biafra. And then somebody from somewhere, one local chinchi from somewhere, now call you and say they are Idu people to propagate Idu. And then you come and lie in the name of Chuko Kabiama, claiming that Elohim speak to you. Elohim does not work that way. Elohim is not the author of confusion. Because, and there are so many other things, if I begin to go into it now, maybe I will have time to go into it for you to now know the vessel that Elohim can use. Elohim cannot use a vessel that is corrupt. Elohim cannot use a vessel that is full of lies and manipulation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is whiter than white and whiter than snow. Elohim cannot use a vessel that is buying up people here and there, cooking up stories here and there, trying to bring people together to be on her side, to be able to manipulate people for her whatever agenda, I don't know, that she's trying to sell using the name of Elohim. And Biafrans, you should wake up, because that name Elohim is so unique. Elohim to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Chukwu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was speaking in that interview, that told you that it is Biafra or death, he is being disrespected when you front another name for the struggle that he has lost his parents, he has lost his men, his gallant men for, and then now while he's kidnapped, and he told you that when he's away, you should do what it takes to get what he has been fighting for. Then all you are now doing is to listen to one medical doctor that have lost her sense of reasoning by listening to a pinchum girl that is an uneducated girl somewhere in the Scandinavian that will come and tell you something that her people is Idu, and she wants to use it to present Idu to the people of Biafra that have lost so many people, more than 5 million people that died in the war. And then one illiterate girl from a Scandinavian country that have lost her sense of reasoning, that no intelligent person will even listen to her. You are taking instruction from her and fronting Elohim. That is the Elohim we are exposing, not the supreme Elohim, the Chukwu Kabiama Primihenile, that have been leading our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to bring us Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that Biafra is the last miracle that will happen on the face of the earth. And if you have been following him and you will now neglect all he has taught you to listen to one Elohim blackmailer, because it is blackmailing Elohim by telling Biafrans that Elohim is the one that is telling you that our name is no longer Biafra but Idu. We are the children of Chukwu Kabiama, and we are fighting for the freedom of Biafra. And let me tell you, do you know that? Well, maybe you will get that. Let me not anticipate ahead of you. You get to where I'm going to. So let me stop here, because there's a lot of things to say.
Thank you so much. I think Mazi Shebe, are you ready to play that clip now, please? Biafra is not a thing you toy with. It's not a toy. It's not, it's not a name of a street. Biafra is a nation. You cannot just wake up and just come and tell the Biafran people, oh, Elohim told me something and this is what the vision I got, and you want everybody to believe you. If that be the case, then we just don't have to leave Nigeria, because there have been so many prophets and pastors who have told us that God told them that Buhari is the right man.
1 minute. 1 minute. I will go out and come back. Let me send the link to Evie. I'll come in again. Okay.
So please pay attention to this video.
Is this very
yes.
one?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my comrade. Please, if you can just translate it, like there are Biafrans who are not Igbo speaking, so that they will understand what Mazi was talking about here. Thank you.
Now, the message is very simple and clear. He said that name Biafra, if Satan hear the name, Satan will run. If devil hear the name, devil will run. If evil people hear the name Biafra, they will run. If a person who is not pure hear the name Biafra, the person will run. Even the boo-boo, because this video was made when boo-boo was still alive. So if boo-boo hear the name, he will run. Anyone who hear the name, that name Biafra, and the person is against it, the person must run. So that is what the video is all about. Now,
wow.
With going further, let me chip something in. Now,
okay.
the video you just watched, it explains a lot of things. For example, you see the reason why some people want to change the name of Biafra. Because the name of Biafra, that name, God have already accepted it. And for you to penetrate mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or for you to succeed to penetrate IPOB, you must remove that blessed name, that holy name from it. The moment you remove the name, and you now have names like Idu, Okolo, all kind of manner of meaningless and senseless names that don't have any spiritual backup. That means they can now penetrate Biafra. So after that thing, the reason why you see people parading or trying, doing everything, spending a lot of money to change the name of Biafra is so that they can easily penetrate. Because that name, Biafra, you cannot kill it. That name, Biafra, is Agbara, it's a spirit. You yourself, if I tell you which day, go, you start, you accept the gospel truth of Biafra, you cannot give the particular day, go. You can only give a particular day you register with IPOB. But the day you accept Biafra, it's very hard for you to know that particular day because you don't know when the spirit enter you. The spirit will now control you. So the evil people are now trying to remove the name Biafra so that they now plant their own all this small winch they take from all this small coven, so that they can use it to manipulate and cause mayhem. So their mission is to remove Biafra. So the reason why they don't want that name Biafra is because of their evil agenda, is because of their evil mission, is because the name Biafra is hurting them. You cannot be mentioning Biafra. You know within you that you are against it, and you are mentioning it. You know, it's like when an hypocrite is talking, his conscience will be flogging him or her. So when they call this Biafra, and they know the kind of hurt they get as a feedback is hurt them. So they know that the only way they can do it is to remove Biafra and then now talk it so that they will be comfortable to put their all evil. Because mentioning that Biafra, it hurts them every time. Let me drop it here.
Thank you so much. I think one of our comrades just came in. If he can introduce himself. So, welcome, comrade.
Hello, my sister. Please give me like 2 minutes. Let me park here. You can continue. Give me 2 minutes. Let me park.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, Comrade Raphael, there was a video we just played. I don't know if you followed up. You know,
I didn't see the video.
If you can just touch it briefly before we go to the next.
Please play the video again for me, please. I beg you. I want to usher in our brother.
Okay.
Arusi numere Biafra boso. Ajomo numere Biafra boso. Yo la fotani hojo numere Biafra boso. Numere Biafra
Hey.
So that's the video. What do you have to say?
I had to bring out my flag to be able to be in the spirit. to be in the spirit with my
when you hear
leader.
people talking about Idu and you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talking about this in this video, what do you have to say, please?
Now, only seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone standing and fighting for Biafra, the inspiration is that is there. It's like, if you see my body now, I have goosebumps all over my body. I am not lying about it. I feel the presence of God. I feel the glory of heaven. The Chukwuka Biama that called him. Just hear his voice. He said, if the devil hear the name of Biafra, they will run. He said, instead of me not to have Biafra, let me die.
Wow.
For me not to have Biafra, let me die. And you see, all the action he has been taking shows that he is ready to die for that Biafra. You see where they put him for how many months? Only one cloth. And he come out, you see the glory of Biafra all over him. And when there's any distraction, you see him, he doesn't even allow it to touch him. And then somebody is coming to tell me that there is something else that is not Biafra. And then, let me tell you, they simply do not have respect for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that is distracting Biafrans, the children that our father, our supreme leader, have gathered together from everywhere. Look at people from your side, the coastal region. Some of them that didn't believe before, they are believing. A man called me from America yesterday. He's from Delta State. He called me. He was lamenting. He said that Nsima insulted him, cursed him, because he does not agree with Idu. This man is a veteran. He's from Delta State and he fought in the war. And then because he does not accept the Elohim, the lying devil that come in the name of Elohim to tell Biafrans that it is no longer Biafra, it is Idu. Because he did not accept it, Nsima was insulting the living daylight out of a 75-year-old man.
Wow.
The man, he said he will call in this program. I don't know. I forgot to send him the link. Maybe I will go out again and send him the link to remind him. He was bitter. This is a man from the coastal region that listened to Nnamdi Kanu, and he's a veteran that fought in the war, and he believed in Biafra. And then somebody is telling him today that Biafra should be rejected. This man, he said he lost some of his friends, many of his family members died because of Biafra. And then somebody is now telling him that Elohim told her that he should reject Biafra, that Biafra will not give him freedom. That mouth that is insulting Biafra, may thunder blast that mouth. Because the truth is that Biafra must come. When Biafra comes, then we will know where we are heading. It is a confederation. Confederation. That's what our leader said. There's no bastard that will come and tell me that if I believe in Biafra, that I will not get my freedom. Who born you? Our leader said he will die because of Biafra. And then one idiot from somewhere is telling me that it is Idu. Even that Idu, the way it sounds like a demonic name. Idu. I refuse it. Idu. Look at that now. What do you do? And I can't do Lord Baba. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you so much. Comrade, you're welcome, Comrade Davis.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Ezioku Bondo. Ezioku Bondo. Raphael, I greet you. My sister, thank you so much for anchoring this program. You are doing it so professionally. Thank you so much, everyone. So I would like to contribute, and I would not like to make it very long. We just have to ask ourselves, everybody watching this video, ask yourself, what is it that made you come to even to watch this video? What is it? What is the call that made all of us start to broadcast? What is the call that made all of us start to agitate for? What are we agitating for? What is it that woke all of us up? That is what is called a country, a nation called Biafra. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us in many of his broadcasts, if we say that we are the students of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if we say that we wish him well, if we are really sure that we want him out of the dungeon, we're supposed to abide by the principles and the legacies that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already lived and what he's living already. The legacies and the principles and what he believes in, that is what we believe in, and that is why the people of Nigeria hate us. That is why they want to kill us, because we believe in one ideology. And what is that ideology? The ideology is the restoration of Biafra. the restoration of Biafra. That is what we want. And Nnamdi Kanu have further enlightened us, taught us that when Biafra come, that all of us, we can sit down and deliberate about the name. That is a chance for people to come and vote, even if you want to answer. For me, personally, I don't have a problem to answer a Gusi country. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with to answer Ite country. I don't have a problem with that. But we have to ask ourselves, Oha country, Ite country, no problem. As far as that we are out of Nigeria. But we have to go out of Nigeria first. That is what Nnamdi Kanu have told us. This is the principles he have laid, that when we go out of Nigeria, we are going to have a confederation that everybody will even make their own laws in their own dialect. You make your laws in your own dialect, you speak your language, you make your laws, you do your thing. Confederation. Then how can somebody wake up one morning and now say Elohim told him or her? And the same person that is telling you that God told him, God told her that Biafra is a killer name, Biafra is a devil name, Biafra is where we are dying. This person even went on to say that Udele is right, that Biafra is a scam. That is what she said. So which means all what Nnamdi Kanu have been fighting for is stupidity, which means Nnamdi Kanu, invariably or not, is stupid because we don't know what he's fighting for. This woman is trying to tell us indirectly that Nnamdi Kanu that lost his parents is an idiot. He don't know what he's doing. And it's now she, Mrs. Elohim now, that knows what she's doing. I mean, when we listen to her shouting and calling people Lucifer, I have called on Insema program. I posted this video. I was very kind. I was not insulting nobody. I was trying to engage her. I was like, Nnamdi Kanu told us that we should be fanatic. I don't know if she knows what is called fanatic. It's in Google.
Yes, fanatic. He said we should be fanatical about Biafra. He said it. Yes.
He said that we should be fanatic about Biafra. Yes. That is why you see me broadcasting. That is why you see me talking about Biafra, because I got that spirit of being fanatic about Biafra. And I have been teaching my children to be fanatic about Biafra. And I have been going on the streets of Berlin, telling old women and children that we are fighting of Biafra. I have even challenged the police and told them about Biafra, telling them that if they... Man, seriously, I have told people about Biafra. We have been preaching about Biafra. So somebody, somewhere, after drinking kerosene, we wake up and tell us now that it's now Elohim told her. Elohim never told you that when Nnamdi Kanu was in Kenya, he's going to be kidnapped. No, Elohim was sleeping. Elohim never told you that Nnamdi Kanu house will be shot and 30 people will die. Elohim didn't tell you. Elohim never told you that Nnamdi Kanu parents will be buried the same day on the 14th of February, the same day. Elohim never told you. So where is Elohim all the time our men have been dying? Where is Elohim when we have lost over 6 million Biafrans? Now you want to tell us because you feel you are a doctor. You feel that you are a queen. Because you when you talk to Nsima, sweet talk, he will be like, yeah, my queen, I am not your son. You think that you can convince men like Raphael? You think you can convince men like me? Men like Ejoku Bundo, Paul, Achebe? You think you can convince us to broadcast your negative, nonsense, devilish agenda called Idu Kingdom? I don't have any problem with Idu. But we have to stand on what Nnamdi Kanu stood for. Yes. And that thing that he stood for is why he is now in prison. Brother, I have been... Listen, guys, I don't have to. See, Nnamdi Kanu is now in prison. All of us now, we are eating a goosey soup. We are relaxing, having sex, doing what, going to club. Nnamdi Kanu is in dungeon. He have been there before, 2015. He spent 2 years there. They came to kill him. They kidnapped him. Everything because of Biafra. So it is insane. It is madness that somebody will come on now to convince the whole 70 million Biafrans that we should drop the name Biafra and now pursue her devilish agenda called Idu. Simon Ekba, if you're hearing this, brother, you are doing marvelous well. We all are ready to support you.
Yes.
But, brother, you have to call a spade a spade. You see that Ejiro, what? No, not Ejiro, sorry. I mean the other one, what is her name? Ejiro, my sister, not you. I mean, the other one, I don't know her name. The one that's living in Scandinavian.
No, that's not her name. No, Pincham. I call her Pinchom, one Pinchom in Scandinavia.
That one, before that girl came and do a broadcast.
Do you know why? Don't call her. If you call her name now, if you call her name, she will be happy. She wants you to call her name. Don't call her name.
Before she came on her program, castigating Simon Ekpa. That kind of Simon Ekpa having Biafra, he's making money. Which means she have already spoken with Nelly. 100%.
Yes.
100%. There's no way both of them have not spoken on phone before she now came out. And they are coming for you, Simon Ekpa. If you know,
let me tell you, I am here for them. I am here for all of them. And me, I know that Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing and is doing the good job. The only day I will be disappointed is when he begins to present Idu. He's doing the right thing. If they come for Simon, I will come for them. If Nelly will come for Simon, I will come for her.
I want you to know this. Even if Simon now, for example, he want to use Koni way to go inside that Idu, let him know that all of us, we are not stupid. We are not stupid.
Allow him to speak.
I'm going to cut it here because I know other people want to speak.
We are looking.
What I want to tell Biafrans is that we have to be fanatic. Fanatic. If you don't know the spelling of fanatic, I will spell it for you. If you don't know the meaning of fanatic, go to your dictionary, go to your Google and type what is the meaning of fanatic. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say we should be fanatic about Biafra. Biafra, not Idu. So, guys, please, this Idu nonsense must stop. Simon Ekpa and your group, if you people want this thing, this autopilot, something to work, you have to take a more distance from this Idu agitation. Because at a point, autopilot will be divided again. This is the same divide and rule that the Nigerian government have been using to kill us. Autopilot will be divided. Because I am not going to share any flyer that is having Idu on it. I am not going to share any flyer that is signed by Nelly Idu. You said Biafra is a killer name. But when you want to sign, you forgot it. Elohim will go and sleep. Elohim will not, he's not awake. Then you sign Nelly Idu. Then you sign IPOB, Indigenous People of the same Biafra you say that you don't like. The same Biafra you say that it's a killer name. I mean, this is just madness of the spirit. So let me cut it here. Let me cut it here for now. Thank you so much.
My brother, in addition to what you just said, Ejiro, just a minute, let me tell you. You know, when I speak, some people will say, Mazi, be political correct, all those things. I'm not trying to please anyone because truth na bakasinti, ezoku na bakasinti. Any word any person give you and people are getting happy about the words are lies. It's only lie that can sweet you. Let me tell you this thing. Some people will say, Idu, or we should ignore anyone preaching it. I say no, we cannot ignore it. You know why? Before somebody come out to preach it, the person have motive. And if the person refuses to tell you the motive, you can, person like me. Now, let me use Nelly for example. Nelly come out openly, not secret, because if it is secret, you will say that she is nursing that agenda. Now, she is no longer nursing the agenda. It's open and say that Biafra is dead. Biafra is this, Biafra is that. Now, at the same time, the same Nelly will tell you that he want to raise funds for IPOB ESN. Who will not automatically, when you give her the money, she will use it to sponsor the people that we promote to the do. So, like our brother Elvis said that you must condemn Nelly and make her to know that if she is really fighting for Biafra, she has to come out publicly and apologize to Biafrans for that word. And Nelly must henceforth remove hand in anything that has to do with IPOB or water being autopilot or anything, because she has the natural hatred in Biafra restoration.
Yes.
You cannot make Nelly an access recovery or partake in anything Biafra restoration. It's better you make Ijele speak an IPOB access recovery than making Nelly anything. So you cannot tell me there is a way you do it that she doesn't mean it. No. I said before that if Nelly have the paper that will bring Biafra today, she will squeeze it and swallow it so that you cannot drag it and see it.
Yes,
You
yes.
never see it.
You are right.
So at this point, it's not something you will be pampering or you will be painting so that it will not affect anyone. As it is now, if you tell me that Nelly can change or we should be listening, this is how the US started, from one person corruption to the second person. It is like a disease, infection disease. Once you leave it, you don't treat it, it will continue eating you. Before you know it, you must not wait until it circulates before you now start treating it. No, because from beginning, if the leadership chase the first people who is corrupt, this corruption in IPOB will not escalate. They could have controlled it, but they now leave it and hide it. A time is coming. So if we continue leaving Nelly to be working, or you tell me that you are comfortable with Nelly and you are working for Biafra, two cannot work together without any agreement. So on this note, I must tell you nothing but the truth, that Nelly is evil. And anyone still working with Nelly at this point, we know, I mean personally, we know that the person is really evil too, because it's only evil that we work with evil. You cannot, mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot work with Buhari in the restoration of Biafra. So, there's no two ways about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to play the audio clip to back up what our brother Elvis just said here, to look as if he was just framing it up. So let me play the audio clip.
Okay.
It's a fraud. If everywhere you go, they're using Biafra to make money. They know they cannot. Isha Amaka Ijele, you know, cannot use Biafra to make money. They cannot change Idu, Biafra to Idu and be saying Eta Idu Channel 1 Channel 2. Well, tell you, say, this one not be to make money. Now come and move, go Nigeria, move, go fast. That be Idu. That be to make money. Now for you to come out, volunteer yourself. Oh yeah, not be only the one where they grab or they die. All of us, we need to go find ourselves. So you see that Delta Channel 1, Channel 2, Channel 3. Amaka Ijele, me, anybody who challenge you do, me not come to you direct. I'll go to your master. Your master is Samuekpa. And Samuekpa is using Biafra to make money. Very simple. Okay? Very simple. Since you don't want rest for this, it do matter. It do matter. You don't want rest, Abi. I'm going to Samuekpa. So tell the word, say, America, they use Biafra, they make money. Very simple. I don't give a fuck if you like me or you hate me. You know what says America, they use and make money. And because they use our put radio, use our put channel, or you know what they do. Let's have Biafra channel 1, channel 3. Now they praise just set of people. Coming out to challenge many. You people are for Israel, go back to Israel. That land belongs to us. If you are not Idu, we don't know where you come from. We cannot die for what we don't know. We are not there where they give the name Biafra. We are not there. I can't use that and kill our people. Nothing say this generation have to kill us. No. Now not go die. We go there, they look for me. I don't guess it. We don't know. Amaka Ijele, you don't know, say, Samuekpa, they make money. Samuekpa is not different for Neni Nanya, or Samuekpa is not different for Chika Dozie. They are the same people. Let us call a spade a spade. Yeah, I don't know whether GOS day or whether they. Everybody do your own thing.
Okay.
If you say,
so our brother, when he said that, you know, some viewers may be thinking maybe he framed it up or he's just saying it. So I decided to play the audio clip to back up what our brother, Comrade Elvis, said. So it's true that Uwa Sophia said Simon Ekpa is using Enter Biafra, etc. to make money. And our brother said something that, where did she get that information from, if not from Dr. Nelly? There is another clip that I would play later. She also said it that, do you think that everything that Mazi Simon is saying, he knows them, that if not Nelly that is telling him everything. So in a way, she was attacking Mazi, and this attack came up the night, the day after that the event that took place on Zoom. That event of what is it called again? I've forgotten. The event that we had on Zoom. You know,
Zoom. It's called Zoom now.
Yeah, there was an event that took place. You know, somebody, a lady called in an encounter and was advising Simon. So it was based on that. Our sister, our comrade, who wasn't happy with the fact that Simon.
Please, I didn't interrupt you. Remove that word, comrade. Please.
So my sister, the you're talking about is the vote of no confidence.
Vote
Zoom
of no confidence. Yes, thank you very much. That's the right word. So that was what brought her the annoyance. She was venting on Simon Ekpa, because maybe she was expecting Simon Ekpa to say, "Oh, please, she has the right to stay Idu, to speak about Idu." In fact, that event, I believe that it was to some people, they wanted to use it to propagate Idu, but Simon Ekpa didn't allow that. So that was why she was angry. So we have to go back to our next question, which is the voice of Elohim, the true voice of Elohim. And who is that Elohim? That's the reason why we are here, to expose who that Elohim is. The voice of Elohim, we are going to discover it right away. Okay. Because this same voice, I've been telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu about Idu. It's not today. She said it in her audio clip that she have told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before about Idu, and Mazi knows that he is Idu. So I'm going to play the clip.
For nothing. All what he put on place, they are destroying it. They are still shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu know that he is his do. I don't tell her, and I do. He might not say it out, but he's a do man. And he set all of una up. Because I don't know Nelly before.
That
he set una up.
Nnamdi Kanu, I don't tell him before say we be Idu. Which is somebody must raise up an issue. In this whole thing that we are here fighting, is this our sister Uwa that told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and definitely Mazi have been ignoring the issue. So now she have found somebody that she was able to tell about the Idu, and Dr. Nelly happens to be the one that accepted the message of Idu, and now she's selling it to us. And not just selling it peacefully, selling it in a very violent way, in a very aggressive way, that it is a must, and etc. So now, Uwa says something that Mazi set us up. That I don't understand where she got that information from, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set us up, that Mazi knows that he is Idu. So I will play it. So let's listen to it.
So he set to now. He set to now. Then Nnamdi Kanu know that he is Idu. I don't tell her, and I do. He might not say it out, but he's Idu man. And he set all of una up. Because I don't know Nelly before. No. He set una up. Mona agree say na to at the church, say he set to now. He set to now. Isha Amaka, whether na Sha Amaka is Jele and Ashebi, all of una. Do you think Samuel know all these things where they talk?
Listen.
No, if not be Nelly and the rest people where they give her. You know. Mona take time. Mo not come use everywhere change to enyenye. I do ya hiwa. Mo na take time. For you do mo na take time. We know will be our problem.
Okay. So now, Mazi Ashebepo, over to you. This particular audio where you hear now, this is the voice of the Elohim that we are talking about, because the voice of the Elohim, I've once told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu about this Idu. Mazi put it aside, because for Mazi, he knows he is Biafran, and we are Biafran, and we are fighting for Biafra. But now, the same voice of Idu came up again when Mazi was kidnapped, and here we are talking about the Idu. What do you have to say about this voice of Elohim?
Thank you, my sister. You get this say that says ofeke malogu madaga fodikwa. Ofeke malogu madaga dekwando. Meaning that when a sensitive information goes to the ear or the hand of a mad person, it becomes the mad person will use it as a tank crier. Everybody will be aware of it. Now, as it is now, when you say Elohim, I have said it time without number that even goat, spirit of goat, cannot speak to Nelly oforegbu. The Elohim that is speaking to Nelly oforegbu is Uwasofia. And why you will be forced to ask, why is Uwasofia, who is nobody, nothing, trying so hard to make sure that this very Idu will be implemented in IPOB? These are the questions you should ask yourself. And if you go deep and make your research, you see that the Igodo, which is today Benin, the father of Uwasofia was the people, that is his own lineage, his own great-grandfather, was the person who helped the Oba from Oduduwa to invade Benin Kingdom and take over that land. Now, she is now confused because she is helpless and hopeless. How to get back? As it is now, this current Oba caused the war. She can never step her feet in Benin. She is looking for a way forward, how to get back to Benin land, any way she can go back. So she now listening. There's one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu program. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that when Biafra come, that all this king issue, everything will not be existing in Biafra land. So she capitalized on that very broadcast, and she is looking a way to make Biafra, Benin, bring them in Biafra or make them to be the taproot, all those things, to change the name, so that he can use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight Oba of Benin, to fight Benin. They fight his own father, her own father, betrayed their own people. The same role she is playing now is the role, because this thing you are seeing, the sabotage you are seeing today, is in their blood, it's in their lineage. So she tried it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you can remember that once she said that the capital of Biafra is Benin, Edo State. We ignore that because you don't listen to mad people all the time. Now, she preached the same thing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but with the small which she has, she was unable to penetrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Abara, Ikukwana, Afwanya, the breeze you can see. So she has been trying to the extent she even, in order to make sure that she penetrates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she went for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's father's burial in UK in order to know if she come in contact with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she can use that evil power to deceive her or to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw her. But to her greatest surprise, that every charm she put, both the ones she put on the waist and everything, you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything neutralized. She was unable. The moment they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she see that as an opportunity. She now approach another, because they need to get you. They must come through what you love best. For example, if they want to make you a drunkard and you are not the type that drink, there is no amount of gas any person can do you for you to become a drunkard. You must be taking drink small before anyone can make you a drunkard. Enemy cannot use what you are not eating to get you. It's what you are into enemy can use. Now, you now see Nelly oforegbu, who have the same evil agenda like her. Then that is how two of them magnet. Ask yourself, how can Nelly, that is so educated to become a medical doctor, will now become chakapu to an illiterate? To the extent the illiterate is now telling her what to say, and she is presenting that word. This is a spiritual work she have connected Nelly with evil spirit, all this small witch from their side. Now, what Nelly is doing, Nelly is not doing it with her own clear eye, because Uwasofia is manipulating her, but she was able to get Nelly because Nelly was also evil. Nelly is evil. Nelly has a hidden agenda too. That is why all this thing is happening. Now, when you see Idu, the God that is speaking to Nelly, that is Elohim. Evil Elohim is Uwasofia. Evil Elohim is Uwasofia. That is why if you watch, mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like a Bible. When I say Bible, when you read Bible, if you are not led by the Holy Spirit, you cannot understand the scripture well. You
exactly.
Understand some, and then you must be confused. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like a Bible. Nobody can tell you that you understand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 100%, even 80%. Nobody, because his words. When you listen to this broadcast, you come out, you listen to the other one. If you are not mentally tough, you will run mad. The same thing. So now, they now pick where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak about Idu. Go and make researches.
I have that clip.
Researches. Then they now pick that word and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu acknowledge Idu. There is no anywhere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu acknowledge Idu or Igodomi. He said, go and make researches. If we have connection, the same way in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, I cannot remember, 2017, I think, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we should make a test to know if we are really from Idu. We are really from Israel. And the saliva test, the Israel people come to Anambra to make that test. So that is another thing. And after that test, if you are observant, you will know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu start preaching about all those things. I will not say it here again. But go and listen to after the test, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu start going, because the results come out and everybody see it. Now, this evil people, evil lady or girl, I don't know, because I don't even know if she's a lady or girl. She now used that manipulative charms. The name of the jazz they are using in our language, we call it Otiovo. It's not cost. So the non use it to be manipulating people. If you when you watch the some of the people they are controlling, you see that all of them are behaving like small children now, because when you ask them, why are you preaching Idu? They will tell you that God told Elohim to tell Nelly that you are Idu. Where did God speak? You cannot find it. And you ask yourself, why are they doing all these things? The mission of Uwasofia is to make Biafrans fight Oba of Benin, but she has failed. We cannot fight Oba of Benin. The way her father and forefathers said their Igodo and make the Benin people take over. Let her and that generation go back and fight it. We will not fight them. We are not enemies with the Benin people. So they are the one who sold their land. I will not come and restore your land. Now, coming to Nelly, the reason why Nelly is playing along is because Nelly wants her name. Nelly wants to be Flora Shaw of Biafra. Yes. Everybody, before anyone do something, the person must have his or her own benefit. So for her to register herself as Flora Shaw of Biafra, that the woman who named Biafra Idu, they now bring Nelly Ofegu. That is why she's playing along with Uwasofia. That is the reason. Because she has seen that she cannot destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and she wants everything. The two motives they are using now is to make sure that when they destroy everything Mazi have suffered, they will now come out and tell you, oh, you may not destroy the Idu. You think you are destroying the Idu. End of the day, they have achieved their mission. Let me stop it here because we have a lot to say. If I continue speaking, it will be very long. Let me stop it here.
Okay, thank you so much, Comrade Mazi Ashibe. You said she wants us to fight against Oba. because she believes that Oba is a problem. There is a clip that I will play to back up that thing that you just said now. Let's listen.
And that's not the upper constant as a country. Everybody went there under that same country. They will be ethnic name.
My brother, I say yesterday I get call from our village. The people say Igbo people not be do, they not join us. Say now let we be do. I say no, now all of us. They say no, me I they talk my own. You know,
okay.
We be do our people that they kill them. We will save them. We will rescue them.
Okay, it's not this one. It's not this clip. I'm gonna play the
So she even said Igbo people for the dude that she's fighting for. Igbo people are not in the picture.
No, she didn't know. It is people from her village that told her that Igbos are not Idu.
So you see the kind of gang up these people are doing, you know, distracting you people unnecessarily, and you say that Elohim.
What in Nelly they do for this?
Okay, listen to this particular one. This clip will back up what Mazi Ashebe just said, that Sophia wants us to fight against Oba, because the Oba of Benin is like a big bone in the throat of some of them. You understand? I'm not against the fact that they are fighting for their freedom. Nobody likes to be oppressed. Nobody can, I hate oppression in my life. But the way they are going about this thing and trying to manipulate it, that's where the problem lies, you know? So now, somebody called on our sister's program, and just listen to what the person said, just to back up what Mazi Achebe said.
They not see go do one. They not go see my brother. Waiting many they do for their soul. They not see go do one. They not see. They not go see my brother.
Listen to him.
Now this ownership when the conflict on that place. Because that ownership is the represent darkness. And the only thing when I see that satanic affair on that area, now to put that demonic
palace.
That place. Now that palace, that he do. Now they all of them for scatter.
Nadia, leave these people. We go deal with these people.
That palace will be there. That ownership when they come this scatter do. And that is scatter do.
You there?
So now that our people begin to understand this thing. That thing is the key. That the key. That is the key. So we tell you they come from it.
So the key is in the key that Mazi was talking about, that the key is in the palace. So Mazi Ashebe is like, you are following up very well and you very observant, and I don't know how you got that revelation. They just confirmed it here in this conversation by the caller. The person that called on Sister was a program said that the problem, it is that palace that divide Idu. So that palace is where the problem is. Instead of them to focus on the palace, they are now fighting people who are fighting for their freedom, they are fighting Biafra. So that was a good one. So I just said, let me play the audio clip. I don't know if Mazia, you have something to say about it also.
No.
Elvis, where's Elvis? Is Elvis still in the house? Okay.
He's
well,
muted.
If Elvis is not on, let's okay, Elvis, you want to say something?
Just give me 10 minutes. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. No problem. All right, go ahead. Because of time, Ejiro, go ahead.
Yeah,
move to the next.
This one, I want to go. We are still on the voice, the voice of Elohim, because there is a video that confirms the voice. You know, a video from Dr. Nelly that also confirmed that yes, it is true that this very voice is the voice of Sister Uwa, the voice of Elohim. So that was the video I wanted to play, but I just had to back up, our brother up for what he said.
Okay,
about
play that one now. Play that one.
Okay. So let's listen to Dr. Nelly confirming that.
So when Sister Wasofia, what he's trying to tell you, this is who you are. Yeah. We need to educate you to tell you who you are.
So Dr. Nelly is telling us that when Sister Wasofia was telling us about Idu, that this is who we are. You understand? So she's confirming it. Sister Uwa also told mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now she also told Nelly, and Nelly is telling us that Uwa told us that this is who we are. So we don't know who we are. It is Uwa that is not telling us who we are.
Who we are.
It's very, very laughable.
These are spiritual things that you may not see. But I see these things and I'm explaining it to you. When mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya, it was finished. When Christ died on the cross, it was finished.
Please pause it a little bit. Pause it a little bit. What does she mean by when mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya? What?
That is contradictory. It is contradictory to the Bible. In fact, if truly is Elohim that gave that revision.
This is so weird. This thing. So our Biafrans actually listening to this gibberish and they are actually bottling it in. And then when we are calling this thing out and telling them that this lady is confusing you people, and this lady is an obstacle on you to distract you from focusing on what you are looking for. What is the meaning of when mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya? What's the meaning of that? And people actually listening to this thing and they are following this woman. Hey, Chineke mera ye bere bikon.
So let me play it again.
Play from the beginning, I beg.
What is trying to tell you, this is who you are. Who need to educate you to tell you who you are? Now I'm trying to explain to you what happened. These are spiritual things that you may not see. But I see these things and I'm explaining it to you. When mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya, it was finished. When Christ died on the cross, it was finished. When he resurrected, everything became brand new. When mazi Nnamdi Kanu came back to life, everything became brand new.
Yeah, Mazi came back to life with the name Idu. That's just the message. Mazi Rap, what do you have to say?
Hey, Chineke mera ye bere. See, so Biafrans, as 70-year-old woman. So Biafrans, as intelligent as you are, and you have been following mazi Nnamdi Kanu's teachings all these years, and then suddenly somebody is telling you that mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya, and then he's trying to use those spiritual jimboism, spiritual concussion, to feed you. And then somebody in our group, in our Italian group, somebody that I actually thought he had sense was telling me that do is a spiritual thing, that you should not don't fall into it so that you will not be destroyed. I quickly kicked the idiot out of that group, because anytime you want what we are doing is spiritual, but God has given us the intelligence to be able to understand when to make a move and when not to. So don't just listen to people because they say spiritual thing. And now, how can you explain mazi Nnamdi Kanu died in Kenya, and when he died, whatever she's saying, and then when he resurrected, he became brand new? Meaning what? So she's not the one that is now giving you the narrative of who you are, a new concocted ideology that never existed from the beginning, even while Ojukwu was there, even while mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been preaching this gospel of Biafra. There's nothing like that somebody died and then resurrected, and then the resurrection is what is giving you a brand new name. What kind of rubbish is that? This is total rubbish. This is somebody that it is only somebody that is not, that have malaria, that you wake up, you're hallucinating, and then they sell these kind of ideas to you, and then you will buy it. And then when people that are awoke, people that are really thinking, are telling you that this is nonsense, you will tell them to shut up, keep quiet. Don't you know that she's a wine? She is. Now, what they are actually selling is the gospel of a goddess that will now become the goddess of their kingdom. In Biafra, there is nothing like a goddess of Biafra kingdom. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. We don't have a goddess that will come and lord over the Biafran nation. There's nothing like that. This is crazy.
Okay, thank you so much, Mazi. Now, how did they manage to sell this Idu to people? The only way for the Idu to be sold, to be preached to people easily, is to use the media warriors. And now we are going to play an audio clip on how one of the most Edomites that his platform, our comrade Nsima, let me call him that way, is a comrade no matter what. How he was contacted and the duty that was given to him on how he's going to continue to propagate this Idu. I'm going to play that clip now.
My dear Nsima, this is Nelly Afebu, Dr. Nelly Afebu. How are you doing? I am very glad that you're standing tall. You know, it's going to be easy. So I thank God for your spirit. Please stand firm, because the truth will always prevail in the end. The truth is the only thing that will make us free. So I really appreciate everything you're doing, our people. It's going to take a while. After the storm, they will understand. But I want you to know that you are doing the right thing. So tell your audience that I will be there on Sunday, December 5th. They need to do their own research before they come. They need to do their own investigations. They have brains. So they need to figure out what is going on. What is this all about? Somebody sent a message and said, why don't we get Biafra first before we start talking about name? And that is foolishness, because I refuse to respond to that person, because that is pure foolishness. We are not going to be free without knowing who we are. We cannot be free without knowing the real truth. Why is Garuba saying that Garuba Shehu is saying that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu is the end of IPOB? Basically, there's something they know. They're telling us the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu is the end of Biafra, if you guys don't know. These are things that have been orchestrated in the past in years. Why are the white people even more scared of this name? There are people, they are busy on Facebook ranting. Why are the white people more scared about this name Idu than they care about name? They don't know the significance. They don't know the bondage that we've gone through. We cannot get our freedom without knowing the truth. Let them know. Let them go do their own research. Now, those people that are milking an oil, they're going to dry. That oil is going to dry and they will pack and go home.
Okay, so you have heard the clip from Dr. Nelly, how he contacted Nsima to continue to, keep doing the good job. And, Nsima is the first son of Idu. So whenever it comes to his platform, we say, I'm the first son of Idu. So that's the good job the Dr. Nelly is talking about. So what do you have to say? Because I myself, let me tell you, I was contacted in November. I never knew that it was all about Idu and all these things. But thank God I am somebody I am a woman of my words, and I'm very observant. Before I do anything or take any decision, I like to observe very well. I was contacted by somebody that I should also be receiving a Dr. Nelly. Then Nsima hasn't started. So, but I told the person that no, that I cannot do that because I don't have time. If maybe I had accepted, I would be saying that I'm the second daughter or the first daughter of Idu today. You understand? So this is how they are selling this thing. Nsima is selling, helping to propagate the Idu nation to Biafrans. But he will come to his platform and he will be saying, mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. He will be saying, oh, hey, Biafra. On Saturdays, whenever he's receiving Dr. Nelly, you will not hear Biafra in his mouth. But during the week, you will hear Biafra in his mouth. Who is fooling who? Why are we deceiving ourselves? So I don't know. Mazi, please say something about this. Thank you.
I don't have much to say about it because they know who they can manipulate their spirit, because they walk through spirit, they walk spiritually. And when a spirit meets anyone, by mere looking at somebody, we know if your spirit can penetrate. Person like me, without being told, Nelly knows that my area the door is double closed. It's an iron gate. So they look in Nsima and they see that he has a love of money. And
there is a caller.
the moment you have a love of
We're
money,
not picking calls now.
Once you love money, look, Nsima love money. That is one of his weakness. And the another thing is that he have weak spirit. Any person who is ready to do anything for money will have a weak spirit. You will not have the strong spirit. And another thing is this. Have you asked yourself this question? Before mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, where was Nsima? What was Nsima doing? How come Nsima now can grow wings and become all these things and get all those connections? Evil begot evil. Any person who is a smoker, once he enter any city, the first friends is smokers like him. He will locate them. He don't ask questions to know them. So Nelly don't need any person to connect her to Nsi because she is already Nsi. So Nsi meet Nsi. That is how they connect. So at this point now, what they need is media to be selling their info agenda. And my worry now is this: Biafrans have not understand the
yeah, we did for broadcast too. They do program, live program. Yes, but not now. Is that
you only mute yourself so that Achebe can continue while you are talking. Achebe, continue.
So these are the things. If Nsima was truly fighting for Biafra restoration, it would be very hard for Nelly to penetrate her. But as it is now, Nsima is gone. Because the mission of Nelly is once she enter you and make you to commit, once she commits you, you will look your back and you watch the kind of things you have committed. You say, no, you cannot go back to those people that you have offended that much. Then you look your front. That is continue committing, covering the ones you have committed. It's like when you give out one lie, you need many lies to cover it. And when you are lying, you don't even care how people you are dishing the lie to are feeling. That is what is playing out now. That is why you see, it's not only smart, there are some of them that we will see, and they are so confused that once they come to my program, they will say, Abumunwa Biafra. Once they go to other program, they say, Abumunwa Idu.
Hey.
And one of them come to my program and I sensitize the guy. After sensitizing him, I washed some dirty out of his brain. Within 10 minutes, he went to Nsima program, changed the name, Abumunwa Idu, and they asked him, introduce yourself. He said, I'm Abumunwa Biafra. And in Nsima, because they have already paid the idiot, and say, what? You are waiting? He said, sorry, Abumunwa Idu. How can someone who called on the program tell you his name and you shout on the person and the person changed the name to tell you that this person, you know him and the person know you and he give you wrong name? This is not your agreement. That is why you was able to correct him immediately. Because if you don't have agreement, any name I give you, you will take it. Because first of all, Abumunwa Biafra is not the real identity of that person. It's not his real name. Abumunwa is not his real name. So what happened there is a place open. So at this point, the only thing my worry now is the people that they have deceived and they are selling this concussion, because I always say their mission is to make sure that we lost everything that we have left. Their mission is to draw people out from IPOB and make them become useless. So that they will not be going forward. So Nsima is not fighting for Biafra. Nsima is not a freedom fighter. He is in a mission. And I want to use this opportunity to tell Simon Ekpa that no matter how intelligent you are, you cannot be intelligent more than mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this Biafra restoration. Watch people that surround you, people that you round up yourself with. If you are not on the same mission with them, retrace, because there is no road with Nelly. There is no road with Nsima. So if you keep it up, when the time comes, I will say MAP say it on this day. This program will remain as a vindication.
As an evidence.
As an evidence. Because this is not a matter of who say it the way it is. It's a matter of truth. Say it. Let me leave you for now. And
okay, quickly, I want to respond to somebody that made a comment here, so that we can open the line. Please let people call in. Then you, so that because let us not bore them too much with our stories. Somebody said something here.
True, yeah.
Somebody said something here. He said that is Nelly's ideology. What do you have on the table? Now, let me now tell this person. You see the way the mentality of our people are. What is Nelly's ideology? Nelly is bringing onto you a diversion from where you have been going since. Is that an ideology? You are going somewhere. You are going to Lagos, or your way to Lagos. Then somebody suddenly got on the road and blocked you and diverted. You have a destiny. You have something to go and collect in Lagos. Somebody diverted your attention to enter Ibadan, and then you begin to go to Ibadan. But your target was Lagos. And then you are telling me that Nelly, who came to divert your attention from going to Lagos, that is her own ideology. What is my ideology? Now, my ideology can never change from the ideology of what our leaders set for us. Our leaders set a target for us, and that target is to get to Biafra. The only ideology we should have is to focus our eye on the goal and on the ball, which is Biafra. So any other ideology on the table that is not leading us to Biafra is a dead on arrival ideology. So this Stanley Owadiegu, because it was that the ideology of the one that will take you to Biafra is dead on arrival, is sending you to hell. So you cannot lose your focus. You are going somewhere. And Nelly, whose idea you are not calling ideology, is simply telling you that you should reject Biafra. Do you want me to be reading? Let me quickly read some of the posts she has been making lately. Let me read some of them.
I have a clip here.
Okay, all the posts she has been making.
It's intended to be used to destroy us and kill us until we become extinct. If not for Idu Igodomi Igodo, we would have been extinct as a people right now. The name Idu is what has been saving us and keeping us alive, and then making sure that Lucifer does not destroy us and put us in extinction. And that is the name that we are going to claim this freedom with. It is our real identity. Idu is our real name. We can never claim what we have with a fake name. Biafra is a lie. God can never give us our freedom with a lie. We have to be whiter than white and whiter than snow. We cannot get our freedom based on a lie. Biafra is a lie. Biafra is a name that is meant to destroy the children of God. Biafra is a name that is meant to make sure that the kingdom of heaven does not come here on earth. Until we reject Biafra, we are wasting our time. Until we are ready to acknowledge who we are, our real identity, the truth. God cannot give us our independence based on a lie. We have to.
You've heard her.
Now, no, let me finish. Now, thank you for playing that. This woman that is saying that you are whiter than white and whiter than snow. This woman that is telling you that Biafra is a lie. Do you know how many times she has lied? She lied. She lied to me that is talking to you now. She lied with the contact me and her had. She told me something, and evidently she lied to Madam Erewa. She lied to Madam Erewa. This is a woman that is saying that we must be whiter than white and whiter than snow. Do you know how I wish Sister Patricia Onwumere should call in and tell us today what this woman told Patricia Onwumere? Calling Patricia Onwumere a bitch. Let me see if I can get that thing. Let me read it here. Okay, you have not seen it?
No.
Okay, let me show you the message. This woman that is telling us that we must be whiter than white and whiter than snow. The message she sent to Patricia Onwumere. She wrote and said, bitch, this is Nelly Idu.
Wow.
Bitch, this is Nelly Idu. let today be your first and last warning. I have never mentioned your name or said a single word against you. Hear this day. I have had enough of your evil. What is her evil? Do you know the evil of Patricia Onwumere? Because Patricia Onwumere is against that her Idu propagation. Patricia Onwumere, Patricia Onwumere does not have any personal engagement with her or any personal fracas with her. The only fracas she has is that Patricia Onwumere believes that she should wait that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and tell us what we will be. She should leave the Idu aside. That is the only thing that makes Patricia evil. And that is why she's calling her a bitch. Listen now. She said, I will place a curse upon you the next time you mention my name. I want to also promise you that the great spirit of Idu, are you listening to her? Will wipe you, not Patricia. I don't know who she wants to wipe out. And your entire offspring of this surface of this earth, if you dare mention my name again. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. I will not warn you again. You are evil. You are an envious evil bitch. It is here.
Really? Wow.
You are an evil, envious bitch. This is the same Nelly that is telling you that she is whiter than white and whiter than snow. Look at the thing that is coming out from her mouth against a woman that did not abuse her, against a woman that did not curse her, against a woman that did not fight her, just because the woman is against your disrespect for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because this her fronting of Idu is a total disrespect to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This voice that she spoke now that you played, telling people to reject Biafra, that Biafra will not give us freedom, is it not a total disrespect to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and a total disrespect to Odimegwu Ojukwu that she's claiming to love? A total disrespect to the people that have died, our fallen heroes that died in the name of Biafra. That is the same woman that's telling you that she's whiter than white and whiter than snow, and people are listening to her. And you tell me that I should associate myself with her? Do you know how many things she has sent to me about Idu? So many things. I have never posted any of them that she sent to me about Idu. You understand? Just the simple time that I told her that, look, we have to follow protocol and procedure about what we have to do in Italy. She just went off from me and she went to contact other people. She knows how to contact people and use them. And now that is what she's using. That's how she's contacting Nsima to use Nsima, contacting Faith Ogala to use her, contacting the other one in Norway to use her. All those people, contacting people to use them. You understand?
Now, in addition to what you just said, like when the guy say Idu is an ideology. No. If Nelly Ofegu presents Idu as an ideology, nobody will attack her.
Yes,
For example, we have many people like Ijo Nation and Niger Delta. We have people we have many flags who want to be. We have Ariwa.
Please, 1 minute. Patricia Onwumere is on the call. She wants to talk. Okay. Can you allow her to talk?
Let me round up. Okay, let her say. Okay, let her.
Wait, let me put her voice on the speaker. Let me be sure.
Send her my number so that everybody will be hearing her well.
Okay, you know what? Do you have a Achebe Pulse number?
Mazi Achebe.
Okay, I will send it to you now so that you call on Achebe Pulse. He will put it on speaker for you to hear. I will send it to you on WhatsApp now. Okay.
If anybody want to call, please call Mazi Achebe's number. Don't call my number, please. Thank you.
Okay. An ideology, you present your ideology. It doesn't mean that you will start condemning other one. Because if Nelly present that she is fighting for Idu or she wants Idu nation, she will just present it and be talking about Idu. But where she got it wrong, why people are calling her name is you say that Biafra is dead. Automatically, you are against Biafra restoration. So if she have presented Idu and continue with her Idu, preaching about Idu, telling people, educating people about Idu, making history about Idu, nobody will attack her. But to come out to say that Biafra is dead, that is, at that point is no longer ideology. You have come with another agenda. Biafra is dead. Biafra is a scam, fraud. That is where I am heading to. So, and that is why I tell you, if you are fighting if you are fighting for Biafra and you are still working with Nelly, ask yourself, how can someone who tell you that you cannot get this